Maybe you feel it sometimes, that quiet whisper that time is precious, more so than ever. We talk about the big things, don't we? The medical appointments, the potential health challenges. But what if I told you there are things, small, almost invisible habits we fall into, especially after 70, that are quietly taking away some of that precious time, some of that vibrant life we want to hold on to? It's a painful thought. Isn't it the idea that we might be unknowingly shortening our own path, dimming our own light? We focus on avoiding the major pitfalls, which is important, of course. But these subtle, often overlooked parts of our daily routine can accumulate, silently eroding our health and vitality. It's like a slow leak in a tire. You don't notice it at first, but eventually, it leaves you stranded. The secret lies in recognizing these quiet culprits. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 such habits that might be holding you back. Habits that are easy to slip into but have a real impact. It's not about blame or fear, but about awareness and empowerment. By understanding these, you can make simple shifts that truly make a difference in how you feel and how long you live well. So, stay with me. Watch to the end, because what we uncover might surprise you, and it just might hold the key to adding more healthy, joyful years to your life. Let's dive right in and look at the first area where these quiet habits can take root. It often starts with something that seems harmless, even comfortable settling into a more sedentary lifestyle. You know, after 70, it can feel like we've earned the right to relax more. Maybe the demands of work are gone. The kids are grown, and the urge to be constantly on the go isn't as strong. The sofa looks inviting. The book is waiting. The television offers endless distractions. And while rest is important, too much sitting, too little movement, quietly begins to work against us. Our bodies are designed to move. Think about it. Our muscles need to be used to stay strong. Our joints need motion to stay limber. And our circulation relies on us moving around to keep everything flowing smoothly. When we drastically reduce our physical activity, those muscles start to weaken, a process called sarcopenia, which accelerates as we age. Weak muscles mean simple tasks become harder. Getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, carrying groceries. This lack of strength increases our risk of falls, and a fall in later life can have serious, long-lasting consequences. Beyond the muscles and bones, a sedentary lifestyle impacts our internal systems. Our metabolism slows down even further, making it easier to gain weight, particularly around the middle, which is linked to a host of health problems like type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Our cardiovascular system benefits immensely from regular movement. Even moderate activity helps keep our blood pressure in check, improves cholesterol levels, and strengthens our heart muscle. When we're inactive, the opposite happens. The risk factors for heart attack and stroke creep up. It's not about running marathons. It's about consistency. Parking a little further away, taking the stairs when possible, getting up and walking around during television commercials. These small, consistent actions add up. Think about how much easier and more enjoyable everyday life is when you feel physically capable. Being able to play with grandchildren, walk to the local shop, or work in the garden requires a baseline level of strength and endurance that only comes from moving your body regularly. Another habit that often silently undermines our health is letting sleep patterns become erratic or chronically poor. It's a common misconception that older adults need less sleep. The truth is, the need for sleep doesn't significantly change, but the ability to get good quality sleep can be impacted by various factors, including our habits. Maybe you find yourself waking up multiple times during the night, or perhaps you're taking long naps during the day that disrupt your nighttime sleep. Or maybe you've just accepted that poor sleep is part of getting older. But chronic sleep deprivation or poor sleep quality has far-reaching effects that we often underestimate. Sleep is our body's time for repair and restoration. It's when our brains consolidate memories, clear out waste products, and our bodies repair tissues and regulate hormones. When we don't get enough restorative sleep, all these processes suffer. The consequences of poor sleep accumulate silently. You might feel more tired and less energetic during the day, which in turn makes you less likely to be active, creating a vicious cycle with the first habit we discussed. But it goes deeper. Chronic poor sleep is linked to impaired cognitive function, difficulty concentrating, problems with memory, and slower reaction times. It can affect our mood, making us more irritable or prone to feelings of anxiety and depression. Physically, it can disrupt hormone balance, increase inflammation in the body, and weaken our immune system, making us more susceptible to illness. It also impacts our metabolic health, influencing how our bodies process sugar and potentially increasing the risk of weight gain and type 2 diabetes. Improving sleep isn't always easy, but small adjustments to our habits can make a big difference. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up around the same time, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's internal clock. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine can signal to your body that it's time to wind down. This could be reading, taking a warm bath, or listening to calm music. Avoiding caffeine and alcohol close to bedtime, especially in the late afternoon and evening, is also crucial, as these substances can disrupt sleep. Making your bedroom a sleep sanctuary, dark, quiet, and cool, can create a better environment for restful sleep. It might take some experimentation to find what works best for you, but prioritizing good sleep is one of the most powerful things you can do to protect your health and vitality. It's not just about feeling rested, it's about giving your body and brain the crucial time they need to maintain themselves, moving from how we rest to what we consume. There's another habit that often gets overlooked as a quiet drain on our health: neglecting proper hydration. As we age, our sense of thirst can diminish, meaning we might not feel the need to drink even when our bodies are starting to become dehydrated. Medications, certain health conditions, and even environmental factors can also play a role. Dehydration isn't just about feeling thirsty. It impacts almost every system in our body. Water is essential for digestion, circulation, nutrient absorption, temperature regulation, and kidney function, among many other vital processes. When we don't drink enough, these functions become less efficient. Chronic low-level dehydration can manifest in ways you might not immediately link to not drinking enough water. Persistent fatigue is a common symptom, feeling tired even after a decent night's sleep. Headaches can be another sign. It can also lead to constipation, which is uncomfortable and can contribute to other digestive issues. Dehydration makes your blood thicker, making your heart work harder to pump it around your body. Over time, this added strain can contribute to cardiovascular problems. It can also impact cognitive function, leading to confusion, difficulty concentrating, and even dizziness, which increases the risk of falls. For people over 70, dehydration can also increase the risk of urinary tract infections and kidney problems. Making a conscious effort to stay hydrated is surprisingly simple, but it requires establishing a routine, especially since your thirst signal might not be reliable. Keep a water bottle or glass handy throughout the day. Sip water regularly, rather than trying to gulp down a lot at once. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. By then, you're likely already a little dehydrated. Incorporate fluids from various sources. Water is best, but unsweetened tea, diluted juice, and even hydrating foods like fruits and vegetables contribute to your overall fluid intake. If you take medications, especially diuretics, it's even more important to discuss your fluid intake with your doctor. Pay attention to your body. Dark yellow urine is a clear sign you need to drink more water. Turning hydration into a mindful habit ensures that your body's fundamental needs are met, supporting everything from energy levels to organ function. It's such a basic need, yet one that is so easily neglected, silently impacting our health day after day. Now that we've talked about some fundamental physical habits, moving your body, getting enough sleep, And staying hydrated, let's shift our focus to something less tangible but equally, if not more, crucial for a long and healthy life after 70: social connection. One habit that quietly erodes well-being is increasing social isolation. As friends and family members move away, health issues make it harder to get out, or mobility becomes a challenge. It's easy to find yourself spending more and more time alone, while solitude can be peaceful and necessary. Chronic social isolation is different. It's the lack of meaningful connection, the feeling of being disconnected from others. This isn't just about feeling lonely. It has tangible, negative impacts on our physical health. Research has shown that chronic social isolation and loneliness are linked to a higher risk of heart disease, stroke, weakened immune function, and even a shorter lifespan. It's considered a health risk factor comparable to smoking or obesity. Why? Because humans are wired for connection. When we lack meaningful social interaction, it can trigger stress responses in the body, leading to increased levels of stress hormones like cortisol. Over time, chronic stress contributes to inflammation, high blood pressure, and other physiological changes that increase our vulnerability to illness. Furthermore, social connections provide emotional support, which helps us cope with life's challenges. They give us a sense of purpose and belonging, which are vital for mental and emotional well-being. Without this support network, dealing with stress, health issues, or loss becomes significantly harder. Combating social isolation requires intentional effort, but it doesn't mean you need a packed social calendar. It's about finding ways to connect that feel right for you. This could be joining a local club or group based on your interests: gardening, reading, art, volunteering. It could be making a regular effort to call or video chat with family and friends, exploring local community centers, libraries, or senior centers often reveals a wealth of activities and opportunities to meet people. Even small interactions, like chatting with the cashier at the grocery store or saying hello to your neighbors, can help foster a sense of connection. It's easy to let the world shrink when staying home is comfortable, but actively seeking out ways to connect, even in small ways, nourishes not just your spirit, but your physical health too. Don't underestimate the power of a shared laugh, a listening ear, or the simple presence of another person. Building on the impact of our social and emotional state. Another quiet habit that can negatively affect our longevity is allowing chronic stress and worry to become our default mode. Life after 70 certainly presents its own set of challenges. Managing health concerns, dealing with loss, navigating financial changes, or adapting to new living situations. It's normal to experience stress. But when worry becomes constant, when we dwell on negatives or feel perpetually overwhelmed, it takes a significant toll on our bodies. Chronic stress, just like isolation, keeps our stress hormones elevated. This continuous state of heightened alert isn't what our bodies were designed for. The long-term effects of chronic stress are well documented. It can worsen existing health conditions and contribute to the development of new ones, including heart disease, high blood pressure, digestive problems, and a weakened immune system. Mentally, it increases the risk of anxiety and depression, impairs cognitive function, and can make it harder to sleep. Circling back to that important habit, think about how you feel when you're really stressed. Tense muscles, a racing heart, difficulty concentrating. Now imagine your body experiencing that state, to varying degrees, day in and day out. It's exhausting, and it wears down your systems over time. Learning to manage stress is a habit that can be cultivated. It's not about eliminating stress entirely, which isn't realistic, but about developing healthy coping mechanisms. Simple practices can make a big difference. Deep breathing exercises can calm your nervous system in moments of tension. Mindfulness or meditation, even for just a few minutes a day, can help train your mind to be less reactive to stressful thoughts. Engaging in hobbies you enjoy provides a positive outlet and distraction. Gentle exercise, like walking or stretching, is also a fantastic stress reliever. Talking about your worries with a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can provide perspective and support. It's also important to recognize what you can control and what you can't, and try to let go of the latter. Don't let chronic worry steal your peace and your health. Making conscious choices to manage stress is an investment in your long-term well-being. Next, let's talk about another foundational habit that quietly impacts our health every single day: our dietary choices. While we might know, in theory, that eating well is important, it's easy to slip into habits after 70 that don't serve our bodies optimally. Perhaps cooking feels like too much effort, leading to a reliance on processed or convenience foods that are often high in salt, sugar, and unhealthy fats, and low in essential nutrients. Or maybe appetite changes mean you're not eating a wide variety of foods, missing out on crucial vitamins and minerals. This habit of consistently making less than optimal food choices can have a profound, silent impact on our health over time. Poor nutrition doesn't just affect our weight. It impacts our energy levels, our immune function, our bone health, our cognitive function, and our risk of developing chronic diseases. A diet lacking in fiber can lead to digestive issues like constipation. Not getting enough calcium and vitamin D weakens bones, increasing the risk of fractures. A diet high in processed foods and sugar contributes to inflammation, which is linked to numerous age-related diseases. Conversely, a diet rich in whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, healthy fats, provides the body with the building blocks it needs to function optimally, repair itself, and fight off illness. It supports muscle maintenance, keeps our mind sharp, and provides sustained energy. Making gradual, positive changes to your diet doesn't require drastic overhauls. It's about small, consistent habits. Try adding 1 extra serving of vegetables to a meal. Swap sugary drinks for water. Choose whole grain bread or pasta instead of refined versions. Incorporate sources of lean protein like fish, poultry, beans, or lentils into your meals to help maintain muscle mass. Healthy fats from avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil are important for brain health and reducing inflammation. If cooking feels daunting, look for simple recipes. Try meal prepping, or explore healthy ready-made options. Eating well is a powerful habit that directly fuels your body's ability to thrive and resist the effects of aging. It's not about being perfect, but about making conscious choices more often than not. Finally, the 7th habit we need to talk about might not seem as obvious as diet or exercise, but it's equally important for maintaining vitality and independence, neglecting to keep your mind active and challenged. After 70, if routines become very fixed, and opportunities for learning or novel experiences decrease, it's easy for the mind to settle into a less engaged state. This isn't about formal education. It's about the habit of curiosity and mental stimulation, allowing your brain to become sedentary, much like allowing your body to become sedentary, has consequences. Studies consistently show that keeping the brain active throughout life, especially in later years, is associated with better cognitive function and a lower risk of cognitive decline and dementia. The brain is like a muscle. It needs to be used to stay strong. When we stop challenging it, learning new things, solving problems, engaging in complex tasks, the connections between brain cells can weaken, and the brain's ability to adapt and rewire itself, neuroplasticity, may decrease. This can manifest as problems with memory, slower thinking speed, and difficulty with problem solving or decision making. Fortunately, keeping your mind sharp can also be a joyful habit. Find activities you genuinely enjoy that require mental effort. This could be reading books or articles that make you think, doing puzzles like crosswords or Sudoku, learning a new skill or language, playing strategy games, or engaging in creative pursuits like painting, writing, or playing a musical instrument. Social interaction, which we discussed earlier, is also a great way to keep your mind engaged through conversation and different perspectives. Even taking a different route on your walk or trying a new recipe can provide valuable mental stimulation. Make learning and curiosity a lifelong habit. It adds richness to your life and helps keep your brain resilient and vibrant, allowing you to maintain your independence and quality of life for longer. So, we've talked about these 7 quiet habits, haven't we? From how much we move and how well we sleep, to staying hydrated, connecting with others, managing stress, nourishing our bodies with good food, and keeping our minds active. It might feel like a lot to think about, but please don't feel overwhelmed. The most important thing to remember is that this isn't about drastic, overnight changes. It's about awareness and the power of small, consistent steps. You don't have to tackle everything at once. Maybe you start with just one habit, deciding to drink an extra glass of water each day, or committing to a short walk around the block. Once that feels comfortable, you can add another small change, like incorporating more vegetables into your meals or setting a regular bedtime. Every little positive step you take builds momentum. Think of it not as a chore, but as an act of kindness towards yourself. You are worth the effort. You have the power to influence how you feel and how well you live in the years ahead. These habits aren't punishments. They are pathways to more energy, greater independence, a sharper mind, and a happier outlook. They are the quiet builders of a longer, more vibrant life. The painful reality we touched on at the beginning, the idea that time might be slipping away, can be countered by proactively nurturing these aspects of your well-being. You are not powerless against the effects of time. You are an active participant in shaping your own health journey. Embrace the possibilities that lie ahead. Imagine the extra energy you'll have for your hobbies, the clarity of mind for engaging conversations, the physical strength to enjoy outings with loved ones. These aren't just abstract concepts. They are the tangible rewards of cultivating positive habits. It's about adding life to your years, not just years to your life. Find what motivates you. Is it spending more time with grandchildren traveling? Pursuing a passion? Let that vision fuel your commitment to these small, powerful changes. I really hope this conversation has given you something valuable to think about. Your experiences and thoughts are incredibly valuable too. Have you noticed any of these habits creeping into your life? What small steps are you already taking, or planning to take, to live more vibrantly? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could inspire someone else. And if you found this video helpful, or if it sparked some new ideas for you, please give it a like. It helps me know that this kind of content is resonating with you. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. I share videos regularly aimed at helping you navigate the journey after 60 with health, happiness, and confidence. I'm here to support you on that path. Remember, it's never too late to make positive changes. You have so much life to live, so much wisdom to share, and so much joy to experience. Keep nurturing yourself, keep exploring, and live your best life at every age.